Let's play Uno. Can't wait.
Uno.
I love Uno.
Uno.
Banana.
The Horn of Gondor signals that Uno should be played right now. Welcome to Uno.
It's begun.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest with us.
Special.
Not that special.
It's the one and only
I'm pretty
Craig,
special. Hello.
Yeah.
aka
Hello,
Craig Meow.
Craig.
What? I get to choose the fucking colour?
If you don't know who Craig is,
Who am I?
Craig, he edits all our stuff.
He's
I
editing
do.
this video
Even
right
this
now.
one right now. I can do anything
crazy.
I want. Look at this. Whoa! Oh,
That's extra work for you, Craig.
yeah.
Nice.
He
Wish I
has the
didn't do
power
that.
But what about this crazy edit? Wow!
What
There-
did he do then? I
there
don't
was
know
nothing.
what
I
he
have
did.
no
my
idea.
God.
There was nothing.
Oh my God.
I chose not
Wow.
to do anything.
Oh shit!
Now I look like a right tit, Craig.
Yeah, you do. But I can make me look really cool like this.
I don't know if that
wow.
worked.
What about me, though?
None of this is working, guys.
No, there's a
shit.
controller here as well. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
unplug it.
that'll happen.
Unplug that
80
shit.
different
gonna put it on
hand-drawn
my lap.
elephant shapes.
80 different, specifically drawn by Craig,
Yeah.
elephant shapes.
Yeah. No, not that. Not that.
That's not happening.
Where is this controller plugged into?
It's directly plugged into the computer. It's a long ass.
It's like through
Xbox
the.
360 cable,
Oh
yeah.
God, where's my
Craig,
mouse
play a
gone?
card!
I played.
I think I'm going to win this. I'm feeling very confident about this Uno today.
You're looking confident.
Thanks.
Yeah,
We've
drive
got 7-0s on,
Oh, we have.
Jump-ins on.
Is it really?
bluffing's on.
Yep.
The only
Jumped
thing-
in.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's
The
how it
only-
works.
The only thing that's not on is force play,
Horseplay.
which means horse play's not on.
I want your cards.
Oh, you
Take 'em.
bastard.
There we go. I got to figure out this controller. It's
Well,
like
it's a good thing I
wired
can get
into
the
the
back.
desk.
Yeah, don't worry about the
It's
controller.
in the
mate.
desk.
Just embrace the vibrations,
Yeah.
honestly.
Just let it happen. Put it down your trousers.
Down the trousers.
I'll just accept it, I guess, like a beta cuck bitch. Thank you very much.
It's dangling off the desk now.
Cheers, Trot.
I have so many greens.
Trot,
left.
should I have challenged you?
You absolutely shouldn't have. No,
Oh, okay,
I
good.
don't have any greens. Or do I? Am I triple bluffing?
It's impossible to
The
tell.
old trip
It's
bluff.
the
Literally.
audience know we can't see.
I can't even
just
see
so
his
you
face
know,
right now.
We have to clarify that every time.
There's so much light on us, we can't see
Yeah,
anything.
we're completely covered by equipment. Like the Borg.
Try, I have a really important question for you.
Yeah.
If you had a time machine, like they do in Back to the Future,
And the time traveler's wife.
would you go back and kill baby Hitler?
Oh my God. As a
It's a
baby,
bear, man. As a baby, yeah.
specifically that.
But you know.
Isn't
But you
there
know
been-
what's going to happen.
There's been
Trot.
stories and films based on that, right?
Yeah, well, probably. I think there has actually been
I'll let
something
them.
similar.
I'll let them answer.
All those
No
films.
comment,
Sorry,
no
the films.
comment, no
You're letting
comment.
the films answer
No
for
comment.
you. Craig, what would you do?
I
Tell
don't
me
know if I'd
next
do
to
it
you
as a
that
baby.
man.
Like you could
Oh,
probably.
as a small boy.
You could
Craig,
probably.
you'll be a
get-
full-blown adult when you do it.
Personally, I'd find it easier to take out a newborn baby than a toddler or a young child.
How do
Why?
you know?
It doesn't have memories yet.
Yeah, because it's basically
Fucking
just
hell.
like
It doesn't know.
But
All
it's got
that's
so
gonna-
much. It's got so much potential though at that
It
age.
has,
Yeah, but-
especially that
yeah,
one.
Okay, well-
potential to become an
Well, why
evil
don't we fast forward
dictator.
then? I mean, what if? Okay, so when did he start doing mischievous things?
Like when he's like
Mischievous.
30 or something. Around our age, I think.
What I want to
Okay,
say.
car accident, age 15.
I wanna-
Boom, run him down. He's dead.
Okay.
15's terrible.
Can I say something
Why is
controversial?
that terrible?
Usually it's Smith that says something controversial.
In a Hat
okay.
Films
But I
video.
think, yeah, I know it's
Weird.
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Decline. I'm going to take that. Basically, I think there would just be another Hitler because it's the product of the time.
Yeah.
I think so.
It
Hitler's
does
a
take inspirational people as well, though, I think.
Oh yeah, he was a very he was an anomaly, but
That
ultimately,
sucks. Sorry, what happened just to me then?
yeah.
Just want to clarify.
I feel like the general disdain after
Yeah,
World War One and the
absolutely,
German
yeah.
populace, the massive.
It would happen anyway, regardless. There's always a
Yeah.
Hitler out there. A Schmittler.
A Smittler.
Schmittler's
Artist.
Obviously, he rallied
Obviously,
the
artist.
troops and the general mindset of mass genocide and
Yeah.
purity and
Right.
order
out there. Okay.
to an nth degree,
Alright, Trot.
and
So you
riled
wouldn't
the
kill
masses.
him? Fine, whatever. I'd fucking slaughter him
But
instantly.
it's like interfering with
Hammer
nature,
face.
isn't it? You're not supposed to interfere with nature.
Why did I
I'm
send it
wondering
back?
what other repercussions it would have
Yeah.
in killing baby Hitler.
He's got Uno!
What if that was
Oh.
like the good timeline? What
Yeah.
if it was just like
Why?
world apocalyptic
Why am I doing any
ending
of this?
shit?
But what is, like, to mellow this out a bit, like,
Yeah.
what is
Why?
it that made
Why am I doing this?
that
What are you doing,
particular
Ross?
individual, like, do that, I guess, is my question. Like, yes, you're completely right. It's a lot of external factors.
Yeah.
But like, what's the spark? I guess like it's their personal life, right?
Art, I think.
Art, drawing dogs.
Drawing dogs.
Right.
Great artist.
I'm not sure.
Who knows?
I'm not sure what it was. There's too many things, and we don't know all the answers. But
yeah, I would definitely feel more comfortable.
Fuck!
Oh.
He's won!
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
What's it first to? Like, how many points? Oh,
300.
Okay.
300. I definitely feel more comfortable getting rid of a baby than I would like anything older than about.
So you wouldn't want to
2.
run down a 15-year-old?
No, because I think I honestly do
Boring.
think that you don't really have an identity up until you're about 3 years old.
What do you remember from
What does that
pre-3?
Why does that matter?
Because, like what quantifies a person? What quantifies a human being? a
All I
member of
mean by
society?
that
Oh,
is
God.
Just the fact they've got a heartbeat.
Well, what if you? Okay, so
Yeah.
what if you just? What if you went for Hitler's mother?
Exactly.
But then
how far back do we go?
Did
How
Hitler
far back can we go?
have,
The whole
Should we
generation,
go
wipe
back
it out.
further? Let's
Get
be
rid of the
honest.
whole tree.
Get rid
did
of
he
Europeans.
have any brothers or sisters or anything?
Wait, we're going down the Hitler
I
route,
don't
guys. I just
know.
realised.
Yeah, to getting rid of him, we've become the eugenicists.
See? This is how it happens.
Yeah.
Give me your fucking cards, bitch.
Show me your genitals.
I think Craig could do a good Hitler impression.
You think so?
Oh,
You've
do you
seen
want
it.
an
You know I
impression?
can.
99999.
That was private, and that was
Yes,
in the
9
comfort of
videos
your
this
own
week,
Let's go
home.
Craig.
round again.
Most people go for the physical comedy with Hitler. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the action.
Yeah, 'cause he's
and
known
the-
for his-
Fingers under the nose,
and
the legs
yeah,
high.
the mustache. But you know, I've worked on his voice for years, as you guys know. I'm not going to do
Yeah.
it now because
The
I know
fact that
You're
you
too
learned,
good.
you learned German for it.
Yeah,
Fair
I
play.
did.
What my surprise is the command of German you have. You know.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
exactly.
In some ways, you do bark it like an Alsatian, like his Alsatian.
Yeah.
Should we discuss lots of harrowing things in this episode?
What kind
I
of
feel like
harrowing things do you think? Well,
I've been listening to a lot of World War One
Oh, for
podcasting recently.
Okay.
It's fucking harrowing. I don't know how bad you think it was, but
Oh,
it's
pretty bad.
really bad.
Pretty bad.
Like,
they were
fucking
eating, they were
awful.
catching rats and eating them and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
It's just the little things that you
John
forget
Smith is being fucked, dude.
that they had to deal with.
Like what?
Just like, oh, hold on, don't jump in.
Yes!
I couldn't jump in and click Uno at the same time.
nightmare.
Excitable.
Like the things that drive you insane, like Modern Warfare rotates soldiers out, right? If they have too much frontline action,
Yeah.
it can fuck you up.
Yeah.
So they rotate them out to like regain their composure and everything like that. There wasn't like before the World War, there was no such thing as like a battle that lasted more than a few days or even a day.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's the first time this ever happened. They just keep troops at the front line in shit with rats and constant artillery fire.
Yeah.
And dead bodies.
And they
around
just
them.
and
Yeah.
dead bodies everywhere.
Being eaten by the rats.
We've all
'cause the rats
seen
were fattened up, yeah.
They Should Not Grow Old.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Fucking
Call it out,
no, you little
bitch!
bitch. How did you get there so fast?
I'm always there.
Fuck.
Oh fuck! I alt tabbed.
that's
how.
Sorry, Craig.
Oh, you
gonna
alt
be a
tabbed. Oh, that's gonna.
Yeah.
be a
Well,
pain.
Of course he did.
I tried to go bottom right to click, and I went too far to my other screen and clicked,
Yeah.
which happens.
It'll be fine.
But anyway,
So,
yeah, it's
war
just
is
fucked up.
fucking horrifying.
It's just impossible to even fathom how
No.
bad it was.
Yeah.
What's worse is that I think, well, not necessarily worse, but they weren't allowed to talk about it when they got back, right?
Well, it was
In terms of like,
misunderstood.
it was kind of
It was bad
not right to talk about it.
because no one really understood that warfare and what it was like. Before
Yeah.
that, it was people wearing very bright
Yeah.
clothing. It was all very honourable and respect to a degree, respectful. It was
And none
like,
of them had
I
seen-
shall fight you for this land, and they all fight for it. And yeah, it was Napoleonic was the worst thing. The Napoleon War was the worst thing before that.
They had a whale of a
that's
time.
the thing. None of them had seen Saving Private Ryan, so they didn't know what it was like.
Not yet, no.
That was
Yeah.
a really
Spielberg
interesting
was just a
documentary.
glint in
Yeah.
the grandfather's
Of Spielberg's eye.
eye.
So they couldn't see the true horror. So what Tom Hanks went through.
Weird one, but okay.
Well, Tom Hanks, he went through a lot, didn't he?
He went through a lot.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
That's a lot of cards there.
Christ.
Come on, mate. A few more. So
Gotta
Smith's
draw
already won.
again.
It's annoying.
What I'm trying to say is
Smith's already won.
You already won one.
All right, yeah.
before,
the
We
thing
know
I'm
that.
just rounding up to
Yeah,
here
yeah, yeah.
Go on.
is
Yeah.
Battlefield 1
Spit
didn't really portray Battle of Verdun as much as I read about. It's way more fun to play the game than
Why is
be
that? Why don't
I
they make
just-
them
Jesus
fully harrowing? Like,
fucking
I think they
Christ.
should just make it just awful.
they should make games where once you die, you have to just delete the game. It's done.
I think you should lose a limb if you just lose a limb in the game.
Fucking hell, that seems brutal. That's not a fun game. No one will buy that game.
I think some people would.
Who?
Imagine having a game where it's like really like super immersive and amazing, but the consequences of the in-game affect you in real life.
But the whole point of why is this happening to me all the time?
You want some red?
Why do you keep doing this to me?
I don't know. I just
Plus
got the
fours.
card. I just got the card. I'm using it.
You guys have got a lot of cards. in your hands.
God, I don't have
gonna
any
say.
reds. That's the fucking problem.
Well, we're gonna fuck you with a 7 soon,
Yeah,
Craig.
no one wants
so
realistic-
don't worry.
no one wants a
Have
realistic game
4
that much.
at least.
They want
what was
the
it
Look how many
symbol.
cards
Red.
Smith has.
I know.
I'm
He
just
just plus
challenged.
forward.
Challenged.
Oh my god.
6.
He didn't have a
I
red.
literally said I don't have any reds. What?
Yeah.
Why do you think I've got so many cards drawn?
Could be a bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I've
mean,
never clicked that button before. I just had to try it.
Yeah,
See
just
what
give it a
felt
pop.
like. Yeah. I won't
Nice.
click it again.
So-
How does it feel?
Pretty
Not-
shit.
You like it?
Pretty shit.
Not good.
So if there was a device, maybe like some sort of
You're back on
band, if
time
you will,
thing.
that you could put on,
Yeah.
and then you could feel what's
Like an
happening in the
Azana
game.
band or
Like, yeah, you can say the
Just
words
like
if
an
you want.
Azana band.
Would you actually want that?
Well,
Do you
I've
think
already
people would enjoy
experienced
that?
the real thing.
Of course you
Yes.
have. Yeah, my mistake.
Oh.
What a video that was.
I'd love that. I wish that were real.
But why though?
I wouldn't at all.
I mean, I guess if it like it's like I guess vibrations on a controller. I mean, what's really
Why
the
would
point
you
other
do
than
that?
It's kind of just a bit of sensory feedback, but
Yeah.
something that genuinely gives you the feeling of being shot with a bullet. I feel like you'd take it off and never use it again.
Maybe it'd be good, like
I mean,
a therapy tool.
You wouldn't want to feel the entire
You'd get
impact
better
of a
at the
bullet.
game, maybe. You'd certainly learn how to hide better.
But it's a bit like airsoft and paintball in a way, isn't it? Like you accept that you're going to get a little bit hurt.
There's
and it's
no
kind
real-
of exciting
Yeah.
because you're worried about it being hurt. Yeah, being
Yeah.
hurt.
But what kind
Games
of
have no
level
risk element to them.
Are they going to replicate a gunshot? Like, is it
Yeah,
actually going to
exactly.
feel like you're bleeding
Being
out?
shot.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
and you will bleed out,
And
you'll
you
have
like
to seek
physically
medical
go
attention.
into shock. And
Yeah,
Depends on how far VR
And
goes.
die, yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, but what if we're already playing that game right now? And part of what makes it so effective
Oh, here
is
we
that
go.
we're not playing. We don't know we're playing it.
look,
You know,
we've
so-
all listened
Oh,
to
you mean
Muse's new
we're in a
album.
simulation now?
Yeah. So basically, when
Back
we get
to it,
shot,
back to it, why
it feels like we're shot. We start to black out, and
Yeah.
then boom, we take the VR headset
And because we have no real knowledge of death,
off. Yeah.
we don't know.
Well, you don't know.
Weirdly,
Now that we've got this theory in mind, Craig, do you mind
Yes.
if we test it out on you?
I
We wanna set you
mean,
free.
we need.
We'll set you
I
free.
don't know. You don't
You
normally
can
give me a
respawn.
choice in these kind of matters, so it's surprising that
No.
you're asking me.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
nice
the
to-
problem is
Let's
if
get
you die before you complete your own storyline,
Yeah.
you lose points, and therefore you respawn as something shitter.
Ah, okay.
Right, so it's a little bit blend of reincarnation
Was
sort
there-
of
wasn't it-
ideas
Yeah.
there.
Was there a
Okay.
Black Mirror? Is it Black Mirror, or there's something I watched where it's not like a game, but there's a guy that could just keep feeling like what it was like to die. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was.
Is that Groundhog Day?
Not the one where he's in a video game.
Oh wait,
No.
source code?
'Cause there was an episode where there was
Source
a dude in a
code.
video
Source
game and it was
code.
like proper, genuinely scary, but
Is it source
Was
code?
it for like a fraction of a second
No, it's not
in real
source
time.
code that I'm thinking of. I can't think what I'm thinking of. I'll find it and I'll put it on screen now. But there was a
is it
guy
Limitless?
that
Limitless.
could just
It's not
keep
limitless.
feel. He got addicted to the feling of like.
Oh
death.
yes, that was
Oh, yeah.
Black Mirror. That was
Yeah,
the last
yeah, yeah.
episode of the
Oh.
last series, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I
I've
think
not
where
seen that.
it was the museum.
Yeah, that's
Fuck.
it. Like in the middle of nowhere, and like a.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
written by Penn and someone
and
from
Teller.
Penn,
Penn and
one of the
Teller.
dudes from Penn and Teller,
It
right?
was magical.
Was it Mr. Penn or Mr. Teller?
And it was the fact that he liked the fact that he could feel pain and not
Yeah.
actually be afflicted by it. That it drove him to the
What do you
point
mean
where he
it
was like,
couldn't be afflicted by it?
well, because it wasn't hurting him. He
It
was
wasn't real.
Basically, his way to heal. So he was a doctor. His way to heal patients was to put this apparatus on, and then he could feel where
That
the
was
pain
it.
was, and then
Yeah.
assess what the problem was and fix it.
That's pretty cool.
Which, in theory, sounds like a pretty good idea. Actually.
But he
Yeah,
got
he's
to
got a broken arm.
well, he got to the point where he
Yeah,
enjoyed
pretty
the
much,
feeling of that, to the point where he couldn't live
He
without
would start
feeling
hurting
that.
people to
So he
feel
would
what
start,
it was
yeah,
like.
Kill it. Like, did he kill people or just hurt?
I think
people? can't remember.
I think he put it on and he would hurt people,
There you go, Russ.
and then kind of get off
Nice.
on the
Mr.
feeling.
Go.
It's an interesting idea, isn't it?
It isn't it?
Follow
Black
them.
Mirror comes up with good concepts.
it really does. Oh,
The kind of
God.
shit that we throw around.
Yeah.
They
turn
actually make into a cool
well thought out things.
episode. So here's another one for Black Mirror. I reckon they're just taking our ideas, to be honest.
Right.
They're just Hat Films
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah,
You could test
maybe.
it by just saying a really terrible idea right now and then see if they make it.
Bananas that control the world.
Oh my god, next year's Black Mirror.
Well, the dogs in Parliament.
Dogs in Parliament.
That one's Trot's already come up with that one. So if that happens.
Don't take that because I'm actually running soon.
We realised that starfish are aliens.
Starfish. I mean, to be fair,
A lot of underwater shit could be
alien.
Oh.
Like octopus. That's fucked up. Octopus are fucked up. I'm gonna say it. Octopus are fucked up.
Yeah, but octopus are like squid and stuff. They're all like cephalopods.
They
aren't
have brains
cheers, mate.
in all their tentacles. They don't
they?
have a central brain.
That's just because they're smarter than you. That you're afraid.
Let's
Send them
spin
around.
the wheel.
Cheers, guys. Come back. What if okay, so you know how one of the concepts we talk about Black Mirror way too much, but
Good.
one of the concepts was that you could record what you're seeing. All the
Sorry,
time.
Ross. Do you want to talk about
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time then?
I've never seen it.
Me neither. I've seen snippets.
But the concept was that you could record everything, right? So you know how documentaries and shit, like some really interesting documentaries, like they're just obviously telling you a story. What if they could record all that shit and just show you every fucking second of it? That would be the ultimate.
It's essentially
In
like Big
documentary.
Brother in a way, isn't it?
It would be, yeah.
What do you mean?
But there would be a Twitch stream. Like imagine Twitch,
Yeah.
but you can literally just watch through every single person who signs up to that program
The thing is,
through their eyes.
through their eyes.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That would be nuts.
It would be. It
It'd
would
be intrusive.
Also, hearing their thoughts at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, effectively, yeah.
Fucking hell.
You would not want to be in
Fucking
my
hell, I
brain.
need a shit. Oh god, I'm gonna shit my pants.
I reckon my inner voice doesn't have full sentences. I reckon it's so scatterbrained.
Yeah.
I just have such fragmented
Like
thoughts.
what? Like kind of like dreams.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Like I
Send it
don't
back.
construct
Literally
heart.
Literally just stack it right on top of that. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Cheers, Tart.
What's happening?
Jesus.
It's a 7 off. Everyone's just unloading their 7s.
Would you watch that if it was a service where it's just like, oh, I want to see what Craig's doing at home? Just tune into Craig.
Would I
Just
have any
tune to
say
Craig. Oh,
to
he's
that I could like
masturbating.
block it?
Well, yeah. Like it would be a thing where you can plug in this device or whatever and just be like, okay, I'm streaming now.
There'd be an algorithm like YouTube which would try and find the stuff that you want filtered out, but sometimes some slip through the net.
Isn't that?
Just because-
Ultimately, it'd be quite dull, I'm sure.
Do you think
Oh, it'd be
people
so
would just
boring.
start coming
And
around your
copyright
house?
would be all over the place. Sorry?
Do you think people would start coming around your house to find you in real life? Because they'd know where you
Absolutely.
live.
Maybe they'd want to be on the show, yeah.
you're
They
there.
just want to be...
God, +8.
It's a +8 stack.
Who was that for? Who just played that?
Me.
Ross Hornby.
Ross.
Oh no.
Challenge.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
+10!
Oh, God, it's a 10!
I stacked it and didn't have a red.
Oh, you're a slut.
Oh.
Oh, he's won twice!
This one again!
Won again. He's done it.
God damn.
He's
He's
done
won the game!
No, he hasn't. He's got... Oh, I thought
It's
you
a
had to get
404
500.
error.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Alec, as
Thank
Smith.
you. It feels so good to win.
Now I'm going to go back in time and kill your baby form.
Why? So I can't win this particular game? That seems
That's
so
the
specific.
only reason. Oh, let's go again then.
I wouldn't...
As if it's a different timeline and you never won. Oh, the music's different.
For whose mum would you go back in time and bang?
Whose mum?
Craig's.
Craig's mum.
Jesus.
Prince Harry's.
Oh, you stole mine.
Prince Harry's.
Prince Harry's.
So that's kind of...
Craig, does your mum watch our
Prince.
videos?
She does, yeah.
Good. Hello, Mrs. Craig.
She does?
Yeah.
How you
Craig me
doing?
up, Mrs.
You feel
Craig
bad
me up.
now, don't you? I'm
How you
gonna,
doing,
I'm
Miss
gonna
Craig?
specifically tell her to watch this one, Trot, and skip to about,
Why?
what was this, like 20 minutes in?
Yeah.
Well,
Mrs. Craig.
Is she-
okay, if
Hello?
you're listening, Mrs.
she
Craig,
available?
my number is 07
Oh, fuck me.
5935
All those
42
Why are
numbers
you
right.
saying your
01.
actual number?
because I want her to call me.
Call me. Call me.
Call me.
Call me.
Never met your mum, Craig, but I
No,
know
but the
if
thing
she looks
is, like,
anything
next
like you.
next time they come down to visit, I'm gonna bring them around the office as well, so you get to meet them. My parents.
Nice.
Sure.
After they've seen this video.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, if you could not turn up that day, and
Why,
if
so you
we
could
get
have your
that
own-
lock on the door as
Really
well,
appreciate it.
that'd be sweet.
Shit, you know what? I watched there's a Fyre Festival
Yeah.
documentary on Netflix now.
Did you watch both of them or just the one? Because for some reason I watched both of them and I don't know why.
the one
There's
that's just
a
been
what
released
festival?
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Fyre Festival.
Fyre Festival, you know, the one that was like rich people on an island, and it just was a complete disaster, and the guy who organised it just was lying to investors and taking all their money. It's a pretty crazy state of affairs. It's
The
worth
way
a
that it's
watch.
presented in both those documentaries, one on Hulu and
Lost the
Netflix released
stack.
at the exact same time.
Well, oh, right.
There's not a
okay.
massive difference between the two, really,
Yeah.
if you watch one.
What, Hulu and Fyre Festival?
As in, yeah, there's a Hulu one which is called Fire Fraud, and then
Shit! I've just given Craig the
right.
game.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
that's
I
so
had no
dumb.
I should have
Charles.
drawn.
There's
Oh my
nothing you
God.
could do. I planned it.
We had so many fucking cards
I'm
that
going to
he
kill
had.
Craig's baby now.
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Craig as a baby or Craig's baby?
Craig's baby.
I feel like that's not going to achieve what you want it to achieve.
You don't think so?
No.
I feel like you're just going to become a baby killer. And
Yeah,
whilst
but I can-
I'm fine with
There's a
that.
thin line trot between killing a dictator as a baby and
Yeah.
killing a baby.
Yeah.
You don't know he's not going to become a dictator.
That is true.
There's a thin line
That's
between
true.
national hero and baby killer.
It's
just
probably
baby.
likely as well.
He
Surprisingly,
could have been another Hitler, guys.
surprisingly thin.
It doesn't hold up in the court of law.
Yeah, that guy, and he made a lot of promises he could not keep with the Fyre Festival thing. And turns out you can pretty much dupe rich people into buying anything.
If you're enthusiastic enough
you're-
about
if
it.
you-
If they've
Yeah.
got
Got a smile on your
throwaway
face.
money, then why wouldn't they?
Well, this is the thing, and I think this was his mentality around it, was that if it's a premium product in the most premium location and with the right promo, you can pretty much sell anything to them.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, this is dispensable cash to me.
It had a good promo, to be fair.
They can risk so much more.
Yeah, it did, yeah. $250,000 Kendall Jenner got paid for one post about it.
Yeah.
One post on Instagram, 250k.
That's nuts.
That's sickening,
I
isn't
mean, she is a billionaire.
I know, but
it costs a lot to
I
get
don't
something
think
like
she
that to
is.
sell out, I guess. She is. She's
Kylie
well,
Jenner is, but yeah.
Oh, is it Kylie Jenner? Sorry.
Yeah, the other one was Kendall.
Is Kylie the one with the pharmaceutical brand?
She's the one with, yeah, all the surgery to make it look like a different person.
Oh, well, that's Kylie.
That's Kylie.
I thought it was Kendall.
That's
I have
Kendall
no idea who
Winfrey.
these people are.
either way, one of them got
You don't know who
250k
Kylie and
for a
Kendall
fucking-
Jenner are?
I've heard of them. I could not tell you
Right.
who they
Did
are
you-
if you
you
showed me.
watched
No,
it?
I couldn't tell them
Yeah.
apart.
Did you
Sorry?
watch it, yeah? Or did you just see a bit?
The Fyre Festival thing
Yeah.
on Netflix? Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
it, yeah.
And yeah, fuck.
Oh,
that
shit,
seems like an
my
insane
go.
amount.
What
But
do I
I
do
guess
here?
it is all
Oh.
advertised in space.
Damn.
Either way, this dude, like, I think they tried to make the festival work.
Yeah.
But when you go to a remote island which has nothing like on it already, and you're expecting facilities and like places for people to take a shit or charge their phone or
Yeah.
actually sleep, you end up just having
Was it a shit show then?
Ended up having
Yeah.
refugee tents, Trot.
Oh my
And the
God.
night before,
For millionaires.
the night before it launched, there was like a horrendous storm which ruined all those tents.
Was
Yeah.
it for millionaires or millionaires funded it?
No, it was.
Okay, so tickets ranged from like $1,000 to 250,000.
Ah.
What was
Right.
it sold as? What were they
It
selling?
was sold
you
as
got to choose a
an
colour, Ross.
Gonna pick a colour.
extremely luxury
It's the worst colour.
um,
Oh my
music
God!
festival
Thanks.
Yeah.
You skipped me.
In the
I
Caribbean.
don't know
in
why
the
I did
Caribbean.
that.
Yeah,
The button showed
and
up.
one of the first rules was not to advertise that it was Pablo Escobar's island,
And they just did it.
and that was
then-
the first thing they said.
And the guy who owns the thing
Decided
just
to
said,
fuck
well,
off.
fuck you then.
I don't know. It's a series of missteps that leads to a lot of like very
It sounds
rich millennials
interesting.
just
It
getting
is,
fucked
yeah.
over from their cash, which
But also the guy
Surprisingly
would go to
cathartic.
like investment companies, so a lot of the money came from venture capitalism and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Capitalists.
Right.
Sorry. Venture capitalist funds?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that right? And he just lied to them. Like, so he would say like, right, I need this much money to do this.
we're gonna have Drake. I think you said.
Yeah. I've got a
Fuck.
£30 million company, when in reality he had a £1 million company.
Mm.
So like he's like, don't worry, you can secure it against this and all sorts of stuff. Basically, just loads of people just never got paid for anything.
Yeah.
The musicians themselves probably weren't in any particularly difficult times, but
I think most of them bailed out before it became a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, very interesting documentary. Worth a watch just to see just how.
Because
it all
they filmed,
fucked up.
because they thought it was going to be this like big revolutionary like new Woodstock. They filmed the setup of it, so there's loads of footage of them just like making these decisions and stuff. So you get to see the whole build up. It's pretty cool.
And Ja Rule, who
Ja Rule's just a
is-
dick apparently. Like,
Is he?
Well, from that documentary, I don't know about you. I got that.
When did he
feeling.
kind of fizzle out in terms of his like career as a musician?
No idea.
Because I think he stopped a while ago, right?
There's bits in it where he's just saying to like all these production people, like these people who have been in the industry for years, who know what they're doing when it comes to putting things on. He's just like, nah, guys, we just got to do it. We just got to
Yeah.
have a positive mental attitude. It's like, and these people are like, we physically can't do
Yeah.
it, and they're like, nah, man, you'll be fine.
Yeah. They just wanted to have a party with supermodels.
Yeah, it's
To be
really,
fair.
it's quite sad because you
Sounds
see all
pretty,
these professionals just get
Yeah.
absolutely fucked over.
Oh,
Damn.
And
controller's
that dude
gone.
saying he was going to suck a guy off. That
Oh
was
my
funny.
god, don't spoil it.
Oh, sorry.
Don't. That's like a really funny review.
Okay.
Reveal.
I didn't think he was legit. I thought he was taking the piss. Like, as in, like, I thought he was.
Don't. Let's not talk. I want to hear it
Alright,
now. I
Trent,
want
you
to
watch
see
it.
it.
You watch
should
it.
just
That-
watch
that's
it.
enough.
It's not
That's
much of a
tease.
spoiler.
Okay.
It's just really absurd when you
Now
see
you
it.
got me.
I've hooked him with the blowjob.
That was
Fantastic. That's how you do it. Watching out films, there might be blowjobs.
the one. What? No.
Does that work, Craig?
That's the wildfire.
Almost certainly
Fyre
blowjobs.
Fuck you.
Spin the wheel!
Talking about how things can be marketed, like mis-selling things. Did you see the guy that, I think it was like last year or the year before, that got to #1 on TripAdvisor for London restaurants, but his
Yeah.
restaurant didn't exist?
Oh,
for
wow.
fuck's sake, that's going-
It's like it's
How
on
did you
YouTube.
do
You
it?
can search for it. It's like a 20-minute documentary. What am I doing here? Oh! It's a 7. Oops.
Oh, you're lucky.
I was wondering
So
why it was
lucky.
getting me to do
Forgot about
something.
the 0-7 rule.
Yeah, it was a guy that basically he lived in a shed at the bottom of a garden, and he called his restaurant the Shed.
Right.
He just like took some
lovely.
pictures, uploaded it to
Good name.
TripAdvisor, got some friends to write some reviews, and eventually he
God.
started to work his way up TripAdvisor. People would call him. He bought a burner phone for his landline. People would call him for a table, and he then created demand by whenever someone rang up for a table, he was like, "Oh no, we're fully booked that night." And then it was driving people crazy that they couldn't get a table at this restaurant. You had people messaging him from their TV
Jesus,
executives from their work email accounts just to try and get a table here. And eventually
my
he got
God.
to #1 on London restaurants on TripAdvisor.
These things kind of highlight the kind of this mentality around exclusivity and also social media combined with that. And like,
Thanks,
this, oh
Greg.
shit, he's won. Woo! You son of a bitch. It's very interesting to see. I was going to talk about injecting semen into yourself, your
What?
back, but I think we're done.
Oh, yeah.
I've lost several times now.
Well, don't be a pussy.
What, you want to keep going? You want to beat me again?
Are you just going to quit
Feel
now?
demoralised? No, I'll keep going, Tron.
One more. I got more to talk about killing babies.
Well, the one way to kill him is inject your semen into its arm.
Into its arm.
Yeah, not anywhere else. For fuck's sake.
Pick a colour.
What? That kills people.
Well, no, it gave him abscesses in his
Ugh.
arm. I think it would.
Oh yeah, there was that guy that was doing it, right?
Yeah, it was a guy. It was
Was
a
that
story
for
the
like
other day
back
where a
pain
dude
or something?
he had back pain. He decided to treat himself for a year and a half. Apparently, he was doing this, just injecting his own spunk into his arm.
Did it work?
Which no, it caused extreme damage to his arm.
Why did he keep doing it?
Why
Yeah.
would you think that would work?
Do you know what? I mean, maybe he just thought no one's done this before. And to be honest, I think the doctor who treated him said they've never seen a case like it.
But
Do you think it's like he thinks there's like stem cells or some shit would help repair his back or something?
Maybe.
I'm just trying to think of like how I would justify it.
Yeah.
Fuck you! Choose somebody else.
sorry.
It was just, it was just a
Sometimes
home therapy.
People just, their motives just are fucked up. And they don't think about it that
There wasn't
much.
a picture
You're trying
of
to put
him,
logic to it, but
If
I
he
think
did it-
sometimes it is pure illogical.
If he did it for what was it, a year and a half? Surely it
Yeah.
must have been working for him to think, oh yeah, this is curing my back pain.
Well, it could have had a placebo
It
effect.
could have had a placebo
Could
effect.
have
I mean,
done.
you're going to the extremes of injecting yourself with anything.
Yeah.
That
Maybe you
process
think that,
itself
well,
could
shit,
have been
this-
like a little adrenal boost or something.
I just think it should be looked into because if he, if it was fixing his back pain, there might be something there, and there might be a safer way to.
Maybe we should
Yeah,
try it.
I think the
is what you're
doctors
saying.
Yeah.
confirmed it didn't do much for his back.
It's
Okay.
a fucking +8, Craig. Jesus.
But I mean,
Um,
you've got to get someone to try these weird things out. I mean, what kind of weird things do you think you could? So, I mean, do you
Maybe
think
he thinks he's going to be like Doc Ock and sprout like semeny sort of tendrils out of his back,
maybe
like a superpower.
just as like an idea of
Yeah.
rebirth for his back.
just like a superpower.
I don't fucking know. Do you think there's many people who have like made themselves get bitten by a spider to see if they get some sort of effect?
Oh, I bet that's happened.
almost
Just because they're like, oh, it's
certainly.
probably going to mutate, or just
Yeah.
get infected, or
Didn't you like almost fantasize that as a kid? You hope you
Hmm.
got bit by a radioactive spider or got superpowers in general.
No.
And then you went out and done it.
He went out and done
and
it.
you went out and bloody and it happened,
out and bloody
now
done
you're
it.
a
Went out and
superhero.
fucking
Does anyone
bloody
have that?
done it.
I've got superpowers.
I was going to
Have
say,
you?
has anyone
Huh?
ever had like a real life version of a superpower? Like something
Well, I
happened
wouldn't
to
tell
them?
you. This is my alter ego. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, there's always the people who have like remarkable memory recall that can do. I think they're often like autistic and autistic
Savants.
savants who can like look at a city like landscape
Yeah.
and then reproduce it perfectly in
Redraw
drawing
it.
afterwards.
Yeah, I've
That's
seen that.
insane.
Yeah.
Isn't it, when you see
That's
that?
crazy.
That's like one of the closest things I've seen to that anyway.
And the math as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy math.
And also, like, you know, like people who do like parkour and gymnasts and stuff who just get such ridiculous level of fitness
Yeah.
that like they are quite frankly
That's like Craig, isn't it?
far
That is
superior
like
to a lot
me.
of people.
Yeah.
You're like flipping around all over the place.
You've seen it.
It's nuts. That's
You
why we
know
get
it.
some of the camera shots we do. We don't actually own a drone.
No, he's
don't.
That's
bounced
just
around.
Craig
You don't
jumping.
anymore.
That
Getting
was
real high.
just managing to maintain a height for a
Come
period
on,
of
Craig,
time.
do a big jump. We need a drone shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So effortless.
But my
It's
hands
amazing.
are like a gimbal. It's so steady.
Yeah, like a chicken head.
Yeah.
Gimbal or gimpable?
Gimbal.
It's like a gimp ball.
It's not like that.
Swapping back, are we? Yeah.
Swap
Yeah.
with
Not as
me.
much. Nice. Just keep going.
Oh, you've got the blue 7, haven't you?
There's a lot of sevens.
You don't know what I've got.
There's a lot of
He knows.
sevens.
I
Smith's got
know
some
what
sevens
he's
too,
got.
probably.
I'm gonna find
Oh,
out.
why don't you have a look?
I'm having a
Take
look.
it.
Pervert! Don't look at my
Oh
cards.
my god! Jump
Oh,
in!
you
Yeah.
bastard!
Oh no!
you gotta swap
did
again
You
that.
can swap again, you son of a bitch!
Swap with me,
well, it
bitch.
had
How
to
about
be-
swapping with me now?
It has to
Okay,
be
he's
with
got
Smith.
a green swap and a
Ah.
blue +2.
Wow, 2 power cards. Look at that.
I'm disgusted that
Smith's
that happened.
probably going to win this.
Don't give him the blue. He's gonna +2 me. Oh, right. Okay, he's got
got
a
Uno.
green. He's got a green swap. Like change
Okay,
direction
well,
kind of card.
I can't do anything.
No greens.
No
Yeah.
greens.
Greeners.
Or
Trot, no
change
matter what
direction.
happens.
Green
Don't you
horns.
fucking turn it to green because there's nothing I can
Fucking
do.
turn it green, you pussies.
Oh, cheers,
It's a
mate.
red +2 and it's Smith's go.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Nice. Well played.
Yeah, thanks. And I gave Ross 2 cards just to fuck him on the way, which I'd like to do.
Oh,
Fuck him on the way.
God.
Yes.
I've clicked Uno a million fucking times, but
He's got a green change direction. Remember that. Because I'm gonna have to draw.
Oh, Trot.
Yeah?
You've got a 6, put it down.
Nah, it's you,
Don't have a
Ross.
6.
Shit.
Change it. Have you got another no-go? You got a no-go? You got a no-go? Just draw a card. Draw a card.
Oh no!
Oh,
No,
he's won.
Ross.
He's fucking won.
There's nothing I could have done that would have solved that situation.
I should have killed him as a baby.
I'm still in the lead.
I'm
Let's go
laughing like
back, Trot.
a game
Let's go
boss.
So that Azana band, is that what go back in time to? Or is
Yeah.
that
The
I'll
Azana
get
band,
feelings thing.
it's a product of the future, and
Right.
we were just too early with it. That's why we ain't good people.
It's a shame.
They weren't ready for it yet. It was like
It's
Google
not ready.
Glass.
Yeah, exactly. They're just going back tinkering with it and hoping that privacy policies change.
I like the way that some people believed it was real.
Wait.
I mean, you've really got to
No,
question
Google Glass
your-
was real.
Yeah.
Not Google Glass. Fucking Azana band.
Look, it's because we're convincing bastards. We
Yeah.
should get Oscars for our
No,
acting.
no, they're stupid.
Were you guys not
Yeah,
actually
I don't
experiencing that then? Because you convinced me filming it.
Oh, I don't know. We're just high grade actors, all right.
Really high
Hey.
quality.
We've been
Underpaid.
employed by Yogscast to make this channel.
I mean, like, what skin-only contact technology out there can make you feel specific sensations?
Do you know
Wow,
what
I
though?
don't know.
The night
Fucking
that our video
A
went out,
vibrator.
before it went out, my sister texted me because she'd just seen an advert for
Don't
it.
throw her under the bus here.
She'd
God,
just
you
seen
know
an
what I'm
advert
gonna have to
for it
say?
She's
on
been saying
Channel
they're all
4.
idiots.
So
Right.
an
Yeah.
advert went out just before your video went live that same night.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Have you
Yeah.
seen this Azana band thing? You guys should probably
Right.
check it out." And I was like,
Yeah.
you should
I'm sorry,
check out."
Craig. Your sister is dumb as well.
Yeah.
But to
What?
be honest, the way it was sold was within the realms of possibility.
Yeah.
Like it could have just vibrated on your neck for all we knew, right?
Yeah. Well,
That's
no, because that's not
basically-
what we were saying. We were
No,
saying
sure.
like in the video, it was like, oh wow, I can feel this, and oh, I'm flying through the air.
feel
Like yeah,
motion.
vibrations, of course. Yeah.
But we focused on the pain element of it, didn't we? In terms of like we're like, oh,
Towards the end, yeah.
that was. Whoa, stop acting, try. I think that's real.
Yeah.
That looks
Careful,
legit.
Trot. You can't make things. Right, you don't even need the band anymore. You just imagine you're in a game, and you can feel the sensations of being in the game. Oh, Trot, you're playing Kirby's Dream Land.
I'm sucking in all these
You're
objects.
sucking everything in. You're getting really
I'm so
big.
full.
Yeah, really big. All right, Trot. Right, you're playing Overcooked. You feel the pressure that customers are waiting on you to deliver their food. Like, come on, use your fucking brain.
I mean, we really didn't
Yeah.
expect it back. I think the people who were annoyed were the people who wanted it to exist for real, and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, it's just annoying more than anything.
The funny thing was, it's like
We
being
thought
told
we
we
were
should have
clever, didn't we?
disclosed it first.
Yeah, by the way, everything you're about to see is not true.
This is
Okay,
it.
guys, let's
we
do
thought
it.
we were being clever because obviously we did an ad.
We were
right
being
at the
clever,
beginning.
Ross. We were being clever.
But there you go.
We're clever.
It's misleading. All right.
Oh yeah, purposely.
we sold a product.
It's purposefully misleading.
Yeah, that's the point of it.
Turned out the show wasn't that great, guys.
No,
Just saying.
I didn't watch
No.
it.
I didn't watch it.
I watched one episode.
Yeah, I watched the first episode. A bit trash.
I didn't see it anywhere after like the initial
Fuck
push.
me, he had a wild card.
What happened?
He had a wild card.
Oh my god, everyone's
Oh,
still
you
in.
only have one card left. This game's gonna last forever.
No, it's not.
That's not.
One of us
Just
wins
one more
now.
round
That's
now.
it. Any one of us three
Right.
win.
And
Unless
the
we're all
tiebreaker.
just
It just
holding
goes
one
to show
card.
there's no skill because
There's
the law of averages, right?
That's a lot of skill.
There is none.
It's a 7-0 thing. I started to hold on to cards, like the wild cards, and I was like, there's no point. I'm going to lose
No,
them.
someone just swap it. Yeah.
There is the element that you have to try and work out how you can get rid of your 7-0 cards, like without
Properly,
giving
yeah.
another person an advantage.
Yeah, but the
Like-
other people will just have 7-0.
Well, as in, if you've got two in your hand, you know just to get rid of your hand, like because as soon
it's
as you
just
use
gonna come
one of
back,
them to
yeah.
swap, you know they're going to swap
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
like that sort of thing.
And you just start a 7 train.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't factor that in.
There's a lot of strategy. Come on. There's a lot of strategy. There's a lot more strategy in Monopoly than I thought as well.
Oh, it's crazy.
Train.
Oh, rock. Pit.
No one expects train stations to be what they are, but
Great.
they are. They are that
I'll
way.
take it.
No spoilers.
Do you ever feel like, oh, I certainly feel like this, and it might be interesting to the audience, that there's a trade-off between being nice to your audience and being honest with your audience?
Are you implying that being honest means you're being nasty?
A lot of the time, like, well, for example, my personal feelings on the Azana ban thing,
Yeah.
which I've already wrote about, saying like, basically, it was required to be deceived to enjoy or engage
Well, that was
with
the
what we
entire marketing
created.
ploy. That's what they released
Yeah.
videos themselves that sold it as a real product in almost an Apple-style trailer, which
But at the same time, people said, "Oh, I felt deceived," or "I didn't like that,"
Yeah.
or all this sort of stuff. You're like, "Well, I want to be nice and respect it," but at the same time, like, I want to do
I think
what
it
I
would have
want
been.
to do.
I think it would have been worse if there was a product on sale, and they
Yeah.
paid money for
Oh,
it.
of course, yeah.
That's the thing, and I think ultimately because we probably thought it was harmless because ultimately there was no product
Mm.
to buy. People weren't spending their own cash on it. Yes, they've seen it, but what harm has that done? I think that's ultimately. it's
Ultimately,
just-
the harm is
we thought it was a
so
good idea.
extreme that it makes what we did bad.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
agree.
you,
We
challenge.
don't do anything wrong.
No.
But yeah, no. Sometimes it's just like because well, like we've been talking about like comments and like our direction with the channel and everything like that,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
like we get really hung up on what people say about things, and then it almost you become paranoid that
Yeah.
because there's so many people watching it, there's always going to be differing opinions.
You can't please everyone.
Yeah,
and that's the annoying
exactly,
part
yeah.
of YouTube in general because you want to please everyone because you've got
thing
various
is-
different types of content and different audiences that enjoy that type of
Also,
stuff. So
the opinions that bubble to the surface are often the ones that are so polarizing
Yeah.
because it made them say that in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like if you had a neutral stance on something, you wouldn't feel compelled to put it on the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So ultimately, we're listening to the wrong people.
we should be
Well,
listening to the people that aren't saying anything.
this
Is
is
that
the
what
thing.
you're
And
saying,
obviously, like I know that
like
hard.
here.
What are you trying to say? Speak up!
I know that like there's like for example Lewis. I don't think he reads comments, and I think he does that because he knows that will change the way he does content.
Yeah.
And I think he's happy with the way he does content. Whereas there's also an element of we want to make sure we're pleasing a lot of people.
And also keeping our loyal core audience.
But
you
if
know?
you really think about it, like I don't comment on YouTube videos. Do you comment on YouTube videos?
very,
often?
very occasionally when I have a question about something.
And I think I think that engagement is great and it's really helpful. However, like it's a very small amount of people who are watching. So it's just like I got to take in both kind of things at the same time. So
It's hard not to.
don't
read
take it to
them.
heart is probably what I would say, but it's hard. If I can.
I still
I
want to
find it
have
tough.
it's still good to have that dialogue, but it's
Definitely,
frustrating
yeah.
when you're like, I can't please all of you. It's like an
Yes.
overload almost.
Well, it's becoming more and more common nowadays, but before there was so few like industries where you make something and work on something really hard,
Mm-hmm.
and then everyone's opinions on them that are usually just in their head
Yeah.
or respectfully
written down.
are just like thrown at you directly.
Yeah. Shared
oh.
without like any kind of filter.
No filter. It's like if you saw that
Why did they
person,
not like it?
Yeah.
if you went in person to that and
Yeah,
like say,
yeah.
watch this video and what do you think?
Like, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd say something, which is obviously not true.
Yeah.
Their true feelings, but yeah, you're exposed to like the raw, authentic,
Yeah.
often polarizing opinion of someone.
Yeah. often hurtful,
Yeah.
especially when they're talking about my
Because
appearance.
they feel
or
like
my
there's
neck
no
rings.
repercussions to what they say.
My
Or-
neck rings.
A lot of people.
Or they
like,
think we won't see it, I think, as
Yeah.
well. Like, they just
Yeah,
want to say
yeah.
that, get their opinion out there to the pool of things, and then
a
because
lot
when
of-
we call them out on it, usually people are like, guys, I love your stuff, really. Like, don't take this as like
Yeah,
a
and that's fine. Like I think,
There's a lot of that, yeah. Where it's like, I can't believe you read this. I didn't expect you to read it. Yeah, we
and then they
read a
start
lot.
just backtracking, and it's like, whoa, look.
And then they start
stand by your
doxing
comment.
us
Stand by
and-
your fucking comment. We
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
You didn't like
which
that
which
one.
makes
Just
me
did-
question like how much that comment really meant to them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think the
First
easiest
place.
metric on YouTube to follow is like, dislike. If you didn't like it, make sure you dislike it. That's ultimately that really does help because those are metrics that are worth looking at.
yeah.
Because if a big group of people say I don't like this,
Yeah.
we'll be like, well, let's not do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not
So-
even that. It's also like if there's just less likes on it than
Yeah.
than other content.
Or views as
Because
well. in
dislikes
general, you get the
actively like
impression.
stop us getting traction anywhere. Like dislikes are really bad. But if you don't hate it that much, then just don't leave a like.
Wait, what? I thought
Well,
dislikes
no.
were
Hang on.
good engagement.
Do you know what?
Who knows?
I think, yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be a secret though.
What?
That dislikes mean the same as likes. There you
Well,
go.
no, they're engaged. They're still a metric of engagement.
YouTube
Like, you know,
don't accept it as a negative thing, basically.
Oh, they don't, do they?
No.
Right.
So when you have like a video that's been disliked the most times,
It's
that's going to
notorious-
get recommended. to you.
Notorious,
Yeah.
yeah.
As dumb as that sounds.
That's controversial, isn't
I
it?
don't know if
Sort
that's
by
private.
controversial.
But,
Oh, right.
um,
Intriguing.
yeah, but either way, it's a good metric for the YouTuber at hand because they can be like, well, shit, 1,000 people hated this and
They do engage in
I
some form.
2,000 liked it. Yeah, and it's interesting how some other stuff that we
You prick,
have,
Craig.
Yeah,
people
well, you
don't
got
even
7
bother commenting on it.
I do.
People don't comment on it. People don't even engage with it, and then you kind of think that people don't like it anyway. Whereas the stuff that's more controversial, like more recently, some of our highlight stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig.
Fucking crazy.
Someone went to town on
recently, the
those
highlight
videos,
stuff.
didn't they?
Which are polarizing because there's
Somebody
a lot of people who really enjoy it, and that's fine. It's a different style of editing. We get it, and it's nothing like this, which is slower and chatty, and that's kind of what we're trying to achieve.
Boring.
Really. It's just having two various elements because people want to chill out and watch this stuff like this, which
Yeah.
is great,
Yeah.
and we love making this stuff. But then I actually really enjoy those highlight videos personally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me
found
too.
it
I
funny.
find them much easier to consume.
Yeah.
There's something I would recommend to a friend, for example, if someone's like, "Oh, what kind of videos do you do?" I'm like, "Here you go. Here's
And
like
the thing
a
is,
quick
even if you want to see
example.
the slower paced version of those, you still put them up on the extra channel.
Yeah.
Happens extra,
that's a good
which I don't
point.
think people know.
I think
So-
that's it.
Well,
We-
they
it's,
do
it's
now.
maybe
They
it's
do
a
now.
communication level on our part. We need to communicate more with our audience.
I mean, we have communicated in the past.
No,
that,
no, but, like, more.
opinions on that kind of content in the past.
Yeah.
And fair enough. Yeah, we've made jokes about certain content
Yeah.
like
What the
that
fuck? It
in
was
the past.
perfect.
Doesn't mean that we could change our opinions on things as time
Change.
progresses. And I also
Change.
find that the format funny. It's not just the fact that, oh shit, this is what all the good people are doing. Let's do it. It's also, I genuinely found it a funny video. The hand simulator one was really funny.
Yeah.
And Craig was hesitant of editing like that in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the way Craig edits, he likes to be invisible, so to speak. Or the edit is invisible. But yeah, this very much puts it to the forefront and enhances the joke, in my opinion.
Yeah.
How does he edit something when it's invisible?
Yeah.
You know?
What is real?
I just close my eyes normally because it is
Yeah.
physically there, but
You're editing with your eyes closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? But that's
Oh
why
yeah,
Craig...
I just get the blade tool out and click
Yeah.
randomly. Shift, delete.
been working
Well-
so far. I don't know if I'm just
Yeah.
lucky or what, but
The thumbnails are the hardest part.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, fuck,
Very.
YouTube's so crazy, and it's like
Fuck
you never know
crazy.
what you never
Fuck
know,
you.
fuck crazy, you never know what to do.
Fuck.
So I think it's a great way to try new shit all the time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If you get stuck in the same place or doing the same thing over and over again, you can probably go a bit insane. So I like
Yeah.
changing things up personally.
And the people that say that you're chasing a million are also the ones quickly to mock that you're stagnating.
Yeah, I find that
So-
quite funny. Just like, oh my god, these guys are still on this number.
We can't
Oh.
win. We can't win with
It's like,
certain
oh, they're
individuals.
chasing a million. Well, we're trying to succeed on our platform, actually.
It's
that
again,
bad?
it's just the polarizing opinions that unfortunately we do read, and sometimes it's hard to wank to.
It is
really
hard
is hard
to
to wank.
wank
I try to wank to as many comments as possible, Trump.
Craig, you got a red.
sorry,
Craig, you got a red.
What colour is that last card in your
Craig,
hand,
you got
Craig?
green.
it's green.
No.
But you can play a red if you want. It
Oh,
yes, thank fuck.
screwed him over.
yeah.
Jesus.
Bruno!
But yeah,
No!
oh god, he's swapping with him.
What
Shit,
is it?
what did
What
he
is it?
have?
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, what was it?
I'll only
Oh,
tell
no.
you if I trade it back to him.
It was
colour was it?
It was a.
Is it green?
It was
Cray.
a red. Don't. No. No,
It's going
don't
to
press
me,
the
it's
red.
Oh, you bastard! You took so long.
Oh, I couldn't
It's
work
green
out
now,
if it was
at
going to be my go next or not, and I didn't want to tell you. It's alright. He's got a
Giving
red.
up.
He's got a red change direction. What?
Oh!
Oh my god! But that kept. It still gave me the cards.
Wait,
Why did bother giving me
Wait,
the
what?
cards? He won.
Wait, what?
That's 2 in a row. He won.
That's not
He
what I
won.
thought.
Just
he
won
had.
both games.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Craig, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for watching. And yeah, just as
sure
a final
played
thought, we
3
do
games, Drop.
pay attention to the stuff you say. So if you want to comment and dislike, just do it.
Oh, and if you want our really long form streams,
Yeah.
go to Hat Films Extra.
Yes,
Lots of good stuff there.
It just hit 100k, guys.
100k, we're gonna get a
That's
fucking banner plaque.
What did 100k do to it?
I don't.
Nice. Yeah.
Join
Really
us again
good.
next time.
Don't
Bye.
get that one.
Ta-ra.
No, I mean,
Just hit 100k. What did 100k do to it?
nice. I get it.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.